flying, wasn't it? I can't believe it's day 20 of our through hike. Today we're going to be in a village called Beit Sorik. The center of life of Beit Sorik used to be in Jerusalem, but today is totally different. Why? George is going to tell us why.
We will explain why, because since the occupation of Jerusalem and Beit Sorik in 1967 and the Israelis imposing this apartheid annexation wall was denying the life of Beit Sorik from reaching out to the old city of Jerusalem, which is about 12 kilometers away, only 12 kilometers away from here. What does it mean to be the center of life? It means that healthcare, commercial life, and education used to be in Jerusalem. Not anymore. This is disconnecting Jerusalem from its surroundings, disconnecting Beit Sorik from reaching out to the nearest hospital. Now the nearest hospital is far away. Anyway, the village of Beit Sorik is one of the most beautiful villages, as you can see. And today with us we have Hatim. Hatim is a village council member, and she is our host normally in this village, and she's also helped in developing the trail in this area, which is newly added actually.
Welcome to village Beit Sorik. Welcome to Palestine.
Thank you. I love her dress. I love your dress.
Well, the dress of Hatim is coming from Jerusalem, as actually it's a Jerusalem dress, it's a Palestinian dress. It's handmade, all embroidery and cross-stitch made by women, and the culture of her life. Hatim and her colleagues at the Women's Center in Beit Sorik, they keep this culture and tradition alive, and by keep doing the embroidery and Palestinian cuisine and so on. Thank you, Hatim.
Thank you, Hatim.
Thank you.
So our trail is not that long. We will start from Beit Sorik until we reach another village. We will pass by many stops. Each one has its name. And I know you're wondering about the names Beit Sorik, Beit Duqqo. They're not familiar, but I'll tell you, George is going to help us much more about it when we reach each village. So tell us more about the trail.
This trail is a new addition to the Palestinian Heritage Trail. The Palestinian Heritage Trail adds this particular part in order to of the trail, in order to show people the real life of the people of Palestine, the real culture, and the real suburbs of Jerusalem. This trail is about 11 kilometers long. Starts from the village of Beit Sorik, which means the House of Thrones. The name originally is Syriac, and then we continue to the town of Biddo, as we can see here. Following Biddo, we'll visit the town of Qbeiba. We'll talk about it. It's a very beautiful town. Later on, we'll pass through the village of Beit Enan, followed, and we end this segment by ending up with having beautiful lunch and delicious at Beit Duqqo.
So far, it's an easy trail, no?
Yes, from Beit Sorik to almost Qbeiba, passing Biddo is easy, but the other segment from Qbeiba to Beit Duqqo is moderate.
Okay.
Yes.
I like this spot.
This is one of the high spots, the area located between the village of Biddo and the village of Qbeiba. What we are seeing here, this is the illegal settlement of Radar. This area confiscated after 1967, building this illegal Israeli settlement in the area, overlooking the village of Qatanna. This village of Qatanna is actually lost the biggest majority of its land confiscated by Israel. Wow. To the west of here, we can see the Mediterranean, but today it's hazy. But normally you can see the sea. Sadly, Palestinian people living in the West Bank are denied to reach out to the Mediterranean for political reasons. Yet we can enjoy the beautiful landscape and the area of Jerusalem. In this area of Jerusalem, this used to be actually the famous Roman caravan route between Jerusalem and the Mediterranean. So we will be talking about this as soon as we get to Qbeiba.
Interesting. Let's go. So George, tell us more about the name of Qbeiba and what's the most important thing to be visited here in Qbeiba?
Qubeibeh actually means little domes. And this village is used to be called biblical Emmaus. A famous biblical story happened here because it's located on the ancient Roman caravan route. A very beautiful village, really interesting. There is a nice Roman pool and beautiful old city that we are witnessing here. We can see the mosque and the church, reflecting actually diversity in Palestine.
So our spot for now is definitely a meaning one. It's related to a miracle. So let's get inside and hear the story from George. So George, tell us more about it.
Are you tired?
Yes.
It's hot today. It's a bit hot. Well, we are now in the Qbeiba monastery. Inside is a very beautiful church. It's interesting that everybody can come and see it. Here, after the resurrection of Jesus, a group of people were walking and we're talking about the resurrection. And there was one guy walking with them, and then they did not know who this was until they reached to one of the houses and they offered him hospitality. Genuine hospitality was offered to this person. Then they started talking about him and they offered him food, and then he disappeared between them. Then when they realized, they were talking to Jesus. That was the interesting part about Emmaus, that it's actually walking from here and offering genuine hospitality. Wow. And that's what happened.
So why here?
Why here? Actually, for two reasons. It's actually, this was very important that not far from Jerusalem, number one.
Okay.
Number two, it's to show why it's important to speak about resurrection after it happened, so people more will know about it. But to understand more why this particular spot here, let's walk around the church and I'll tell you.
Sure.
Yalla. To understand more, Sandy, why this particular place, this used to be the ancient Roman caravan route that connects the Mediterranean area with Jerusalem.
Wow.
So lots of people used to walk here. In this particular area, you can see this used to be covered with stones, shops, everything around here. That's why this is a particular area where lots of people used to walk here. So that's why, it was important to speak about the story of resurrection in an area attended with lots of travelers.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
That's why this Qbeiba is so important. We definitely encourage so many people to come and walk here and visit Qbeiba for all different kinds of reasons and enjoy hospitality that is legendary in this area for thousands of years.
I can tell. Now we're going to pass another village called Beit Enan. Why it's called like that?
Because Beit Enan is a bit high, especially in the morning, the clouds will be touching it, and Enan means cloud.
Ah, okay.
It's very nice, beautiful village.
So now we will be charmed by its beautiful landscape.
and we will be visiting the water spring.
Okay, let's go.
Yalla.
So we're at the water spring.
We are at the water spring of Beit Enan, and as you can see the village over here, and this is the water spring. What we are seeing here that people are filling up their bottles to take home because people are denied the right of reaching to water and water resources for political reasons. That's why people come to this water spring and harvesting this water to take home to drink, wash and clean. Yes, water is important for life, right? Are you ready to Beit Enan?
Are we there yet?
She's tired.
Yes.
We are almost at Beit Duqqo, at our final destination. We will get to the village and we will have lunch at the local homestay. Are you ready?
Yes,
It's going to be delicious Palestinian traditional food.
I hope so.
Let's go.
George, please tell me we've reached it.
Yes, we are at the old part of Beit Duqqo village.
Perfect. So now we will encounter the hospitality of Beit Duqqo people. And tell us more about the name.
The name of Beit Duqqo comes from two names. Actually, strategic location, very high, that means a watchtower in Assyrian.
Okay.
And it has the original name Beit Duqqo related to Omar Daqqak. He used to play drum here. This is the Sufi shrine that people used to come to. And it's well known with its Sufism.
Great.
Let's go.
Take us there.
Are you hungry? Let's go to visit the family.
Yeah.
Take care. What do you call this meal?
Freekeh.
Freekeh.
Freekeh مفلفلة.
Freekeh, okay. This is a freekeh with chicken. Freekeh means wheat, and it is traditionally prepared wheat and smoked wheat, and it is cooked like fried with spices and some meat, ground meat inside. And the chicken is spiced out and cooked in a very special way. Then it is topped with parsley and almonds. And this is really a magnificent traditional Palestinian meal.
And she's saying this is the season of Freekeh.
Right.
This is the first time.
موسمها هالكيت يعني.
And this is the season of Freekeh, and
Fresh Freekeh.
yes, and it is traditionally prepared by Palestinian farmers, and it is served at Palestinian hospitality, guest houses, and at Palestinian homes in general. What else? What is this, please?
شوربة فريكة مع لحمة.
This is a Freekeh prepared as soup with meat and carrots. I can see topped with carrots, parsley, and almonds. And the carrots is very delicious and healthy. Thank you. Looks very good, really. And also we can see here traditionally pickled olives, cucumbers, and it's all homemade. All homemade. And this is Cucumbers with yogurt and mint. Also very locally traditional. Even the juice is a Palestinian traditional, and everything here is very, very much well prepared with Palestinian hands. Thank you very much, Imrizik.
أمير أهلا وسهلا.
الله يسلمك يا رب. شكرا. Thank you very much.
So I loved everything about this segment. I really loved it. And if anyone would ask me, what is your favorite thing about Palestine? I really don't have any answer because I really loved everything about Palestine. In every place, there is something special. And I'm really looking forward to meet Aline again and to share our experience and photos and to enjoy. So, see you then.
So here we rode a camel. This is my favorite in Sebastia.
Wow.
Amazing.
You should see this when we camp this.
Oh, wow.
We light up the cave inside and then we walk up to
Wow. That's an incredible view.
Right? Oh, I didn't tell you about the gifts. Look,
Oh, wow.
I got this from Batir.
A beautiful necklace. I love it.
Right? And this from Al Aizariya, embroidery.
Beautiful colors. I love it.
Right?
Thank you.
Yes, we did it. What an unforgettable journey. And I believe that we've given you hundreds of reasons why to walk in Palestine and walk the Palestinian Heritage Trail.
We had plenty of fun and experienced valuable memories also with local communities.
And there will always be much more to discover and to explore, and much more people to meet in Palestine.
So now you have a taste about Palestine and its culture. Please gather your friends.
Spread the word and come to join us here. Until next time, it's been our pleasure.
So, cheers.
Cheers.